What's this?
It's gibberish. No. It's a Celtic word. Samhain. It means the Lord of the Dead. The end of summer. The festival of Samhain. October 31st.
I want to discuss a very interesting time of the year, the month of October. I want to discuss Halloween, as Satan's grand masterpiece. There are a lot of videos that are out there telling you to beware of Halloween, but I want to show you how Satan and the fallen angels have manipulated this particular time of the year for a very long time. We have to go back to an old Celtic pagan festival called Samhain, spelled Samhain, celebrated from October 31st to November 1st, and November 1st being the Celtic New Year. When you dig deep into this festival of Samhain, you are going to find stories of Druids and human sacrifice and horrible, horrible things done to children that I will not discuss in this video. We're going to do a little Gematria. Gematria is the coding of numbers within words, and this is going to be very revealing, very telling. And in doing this, we're going to keep some things in mind. We're going to pay attention to the satanic law of reversal. Walking, talking, thinking, playing phonograph records backwards, but it's not just backwards. Upside down means as much to the Satanist, and is every bit the law of reversal as is backwards. As above, so below. We're going to discuss the 33 and 666 connection, 33 being the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Not only that, but 33 represents a third or 33% of all of the angels that fell from heaven with Satan. And when using Gematria the way I'm going to present it in this video, we have to keep Revelation 13:18 very close to our hearts, because it calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. So going all the way back to that Celtic pagan religion, the festival of Samhain. Samhain in the reverse satanic cipher is 369. Now when calculating the number of the beast using Gematria, every number except for three numbers, 11, 22, and 33, are all broken down to a single digit using simple addition. So 369 is broken down this way. 3 plus 6 plus 9 equals 18. 18 still has to be broken down to a single digit. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Now using your satanic law of reversal, you flip those two nines, you get your 666. That 3 representing a third of the fallen angels. And you can see right from the beginning how this entire thing has been built stone upon stone to what is now called Halloween. Samhain, as some people pronounce it Samhain, is also 69 in the ALW Kabbalah cipher. And using your satanic law of reversal, you can see that this also represents 666. Let me show you that Satan equals 69 in the KFW Kabbalah cipher, and you can already see that this particular moment in time has been molded by Satan himself. Pagan is 96 in reverse ordinal, and we can see the 666 within. Pagan in reverse full reduction EP, where P equals 11, happens to be 33. Now, can you see the connection? Not just with Freemasonry, but 33 being a third or 33% of those fallen angels. And it gets even more interesting because with those Druids I mentioned, Druids happens to be 69 in the ALW Kabbalah cipher. And when you get even further into the story of Druids, you're going to find an interesting character called Dawn. Dawn happens to be 366 in reverse English Sumerian. And you can see once again, very clearly, once broken down, that Satan and the fallen angels are at it again. Because Dawn is the Lord of the Dead. Strangely enough, Lord of the Dead is 99 in reverse full reduction EP, where E equals 22. And once broken down, using your satanic law of reversal, you flip those nines. And once again, Satan is very clear. Strangely enough, watch this. Lord of the Dead in the reverse extended cipher is 3,636. Watch this. 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Using your satanic law of reversal, flip that 9, you get 666, and that 33 once again representing the fallen angels. But check this out. You don't even have to round this number down. 3 plus 3 equals 6. You still get 666 with this number. And Satan is still very clearly present. Now, also, we have to keep in mind the time of year, the Celtic New Year. The Celtic New Year, in the reverse satanic cipher, is 663. 6 plus 6 plus 3 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. And there are those fallen angels again, represented by the 3. Now, considering this is the reverse satanic cipher, now is a good time to bring in the fallen angels. Fallen angels in reverse satanic, strangely enough, look at those numbers. 636. There is Satan, the 3 representing a third of the fallen angels. Not only that, fallen angels in reverse full reduction EP, where once again E equals 22 is 99. Using your satanic law of reversal, flip those 9s. Now we have to mention the harvest season, because that's what this was about. The Celtic people at this time believed that the veil between the living and the dead was so thin that the dead could walk among us. And strangely enough, that time of year, harvest season, happens to be 996 in English Sumerian. Flip those 9s. Not only that, but harvest itself is 69 in reverse single reduction EP, where once again E equals 22. Harvest is also 96 in reverse ordinal. And you just flip that 9 using your satanic law of reversal. Not only that, but harvest moon, for good measure, is 69 in full reduction KV, where V equals 22. Do you see how everything connects? So during this time of evil spirits walking among people, right, so they believed, these people would wear masks and wear costumes in an attempt to trick the evil spirits. And the evil spirits would leave them alone. And people would also put food and sweets on their doorsteps in hopes to please these spirits. Well, all of that grew into the modern day wearing of Halloween costumes. But I want to show you something. Look at this. The word costume happens to be 33 in single reduction. Costume is also 96 in English ordinal. Now you can see how Satan is manipulating things yet again. This is Satan through man. Watch this. Face masks. Does it sound familiar? Face masks happens to be 33 in a full reduction KV, where K equals 11. Not only is it 33, but it is 990 in reverse English Sumerian. 9 plus 9 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Using your satanic law of reversal, flip those nines. Strange how face masks, something that people wore to detour the evil spirits, is also worn in this day and age because of the time we're living in. Do you see the connection? Do you see how evil the script is thus far? So from costumes, you have to understand that now this leads to trick-or-treating. Now, trick-or-treating comes from medieval Europe, and it was something called souling and guising. Now, souling is when poor people begged for food. And when they went door to door, they were given what was called soul cakes. Nice sweet pastries, and maybe they were yummy, who knows? I like sweets, right? In return for these soul cakes, these people would promise to pray for the spirits of the dead family's relatives. Now, the guising is poor families, poor children, right? They would dress up and they would go from house to house entertaining people for food and money. Fast forward to the here and now, this is called trick-or-treating. Now watch this. Trick or treat happens to be 996 in reverse English Sumerian. Just use your satanic law of reversal without doing any math. Flip those two nines. Satan has been playing for a very long time at this point. Now, strangely enough, trick-or-treating comes from medieval Europe, right? Europe happens to be 33 in the Chaldean cipher. Do you see how it's all connected? So from Europe, let's step into the Catholic Church, because it was the Catholic Church that molded Samhain into something called All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve was October 31st, and that blended in with All Saints' Day, also called All Hallows on November 1st. Now, All Saints' Day, that also blended in with All Souls' Day on November 2nd, and that was a time when the Catholic Church had All Hallows Mass in honor of the dead. This whole thing, from the beginning of Samhain all the way to this moment, became Halloween. Now watch this. The Catholic Church is 69 in full reduction, right? Flip that 9. All Hallows Eve is 69 in reverse full reduction. Do you see how Satan is here and playing? All Saints' Day is 99 in the ALW Kabbalah cipher. Flip all of those 9s using your satanic law of reversal. All Souls' Day is 33 in full reduction and 936 in reverse English Sumerian. 9 plus 3 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip those two 9s, and you can see that Satan, that 3 representing the fallen angels, has manipulated everything about the Catholic Church to make this particular time of year his own. Now, when you dig deeper into this, you are going to find stories such as the legend of Stingy Jack, and you'll understand where carving pumpkins comes from. Right? And at that point in time, carving pumpkins was a means of trying to keep evil spirits away. Somehow people thought it would be a good idea to give this pumpkin more power than it actually had. Keep in mind, a pumpkin is something God created. The pumpkin is not evil. I happen to enjoy pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin pie. By carving a face in it, that itself is not a satanic activity, right? But man decided to consider it a satanic activity, therefore giving Satan power. You have to understand that at some point in time, as a Christian, you can take this power away from Satan because, believe it or not, Satan has no power over you. He only has as much power as you give him. But this is how Satan will use anything God created to achieve his own ends. This is how he manipulates. Watch this. Pumpkins happens to be, strangely enough in the satanic cipher, 399. Watch this. 3 plus 9 plus 9 equals 21. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Flip those 2 9s using your satanic law of reversal, and then 3 plus 3 equals 6. Do you see how easy it is for Satan to manipulate man, if you let him? Now, pumpkins being orange, right? And this is why the pumpkin was the chosen mascot, if you will. Because a pumpkin is orange, and orange is the only color that is 33 in full reduction. Now, another thing you're going to find is the use of bonfires with the festival of Samhain. You have to understand that witchcraft has a lot to do with this, right? Back when Samhain was a festival of sacrifice, they used these bonfires as a form of sympathetic magic, mimicking the sun, thinking that somehow it would help the powers of growth and also hold back the decay of the coming darkness of winter. They would also use these bonfires in divination rituals, thinking that they could somehow predict who would die and who would live longer, what the harvest would bring them the next season after winter, in preparation for the next festival of Samhain. And all of this witchcraft is straight up 666 in English Sumerian. Also, witchcraft is 69 in reverse single reduction, which happens to be 699 in reverse trigonal. And all you have to do is flip those 2 9s using your satanic law of reversal. Witches is 339 in reverse primes. All right, now watch this. 3 plus 3 plus 9 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip that 9, and then 3 plus 3 equals 6. 666, which is also, in full reduction, equals 33. It's sad to see how easy it is for Satan to be able to manipulate the entire human race as easily as he does. But this is the story of Halloween, and it's not a pretty one. So when you hear all of these stories about Halloween being of the devil being 33 in the Chaldean cipher, I think it's a good idea to listen. It's a good idea to ask yourself how much you need to participate in this commercialized holiday. This holiday is second only to Christmas as far as making a lot of money goes. And you know how man feels about money. man is more apt to follow Satan instead of following Jesus to God, because Satan will give you all of the things that God won't. And it's so easy for that illusion to be cast. Now, keep in mind, Satan has no power over you, but the entire month of October in reverse English Sumerian happens to be straight up 666. October also, in full reduction, is 33. You cannot get away from the fact that everything about Samhain, all the way to what is now called Halloween, is Satan's holiday. Does that mean the entire month of October is evil? No. That means Satan is going to do whatever he can do to manipulate as many people as he can, along with the fallen angels, to pull those people away from Jesus Christ so they can never find their way home to God. Halloween, Samhain, is all about deception. Don't fall for the tricks or treats of Halloween.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.